Hiya ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today I was not actually in any way planning on recording. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is the day when things tend to drop. So you guys know how it is. We got some brand new characters. miHoYo usually shows us the subsequent updates characters. So beforehand they showed us Sara, of course Ball, and then the next banner we got her, or the next update we got her. So currently we're about to go into 2.2, and this is what people are speculating is going to be 2.3. This, sure, but the new and yeah, yeah, ITTO. So ITTO's been in the in the files and referred to in the game for a good bit. Not to this extent. You get an idea of like, okay, he's this badass, like he looks terrifying. Like ITTO supposedly is like horrific, but for whatever reason, ITTO gets along with the kids, and it always becomes a showdown between him and Yoimiya. This is not leaks. This is literally within Yoimiya's like communication, a friendship material, or friendship ascension. She'll eventually tell you about ITTO, and ITTO is apparently this guy who looks terrifying, but the kids love him because he's just a goofball and apparently kind of like a goon, like a fucking thug, which is he runs a gang, and I'm sure it's a good gang, all things considered, but still very sick. But it's also cool to kind of hear about like that's an echo of his personality, because this dude. We're gonna talk about it, man. We're gonna talk about it in this fucking video, but this dude looks brutal. But it's cool to have like hints in the background story, at least from Yoimiya, the talk about how he's actually good with kids, he's kind, all these kinds of things, or at least hopefully all of those things. But alas, ladies and gentlemen, husbando supremacy has arrived, as well as Geo supremacy, but really, it's husbando supremacy for sure. We got Gorou, we got ITTO. Okay, first of all, I don't have any information about the character. I would hint at it. I have none. All we know is that he's Geo. He is a Claymore user, and he looks the most metal any character can ever look ever. But watch miHoYo make him a support. I will kill myself. Holy shit, man. I don't know. I could see miHoYo pulling some bullshit and being like, but what if he gives you a shield? And I'm like, give us a Ninwang 5-star character, damage-wise, and make him not the slowest attacking character, and there is some slight hints at that in the tweet itself. Okay, so in order for us to stay on track, let's go through some shit. Okay, so first of all, let's just address the elephant in the room, okay? The reason you've seen thousands of this video today, you've seen it from everybody, okay? Everybody's been uploading, they're like, oh my god, these characters, oh man. And it's just like, yeah, honestly, we've been starved for a person that looks this fucking badass, okay? But this is why I wanted to make the video. And I didn't just want to include it into tomorrow's video, talking about all of this kind of in one video. People aren't saying this. Look at him. You know the Office meme? Show Razor and show him. It's the same person. Okay? It literally looks like as if Razor got to his 18th birthday and found out he had some Oni blood and it triggered and bang. Bang. He looks fucking sick, dude. He also has the same kind of like he's Inazuma Razor. He literally looks like Inazuma Razor, except instead of a wolf, he's an Oni demon. And he's a 5-star, maybe possibly. People are assuming he's gonna be a 5-star. It would be a fucking shame to give this fucking dense-ass boy a 4-star rating, okay? I don't know, man. To me, like, I look at him and it's hilarious. It looks like an Inazuma Razor, like, easily. Like his big brother, almost. Because he has the same kind of weird, like, open chest kind of like, coat. He's got these weird like nipple tassels or nipple straps, whatever, some BDSM there, whatever for some of you people. Also, he's got honestly, he's got like the classic, I don't know why this is a thing, but it's like an all anime that have Oni, which is basically like these giant weights on their wrists to kind of, I think, slow them down because they're like monstrously strong. So I think the lore is that these like fucking 100-pound gauntlet things help them not kill everything, or help them not like punch through walls and shit, because it technically gives them a little bit more resistance to not use their strength. Or it's the classic anime thing where like, when I take these things off, you can see my full power. Anyway, sorry. But man, this is the other thing. Okay, so he looks looks unbelievably cool. Like the fucking weird Oni guy liner, which kind of works because he's a demon or something, so we don't know what the hell they look like on a passive, so maybe he's not styling, maybe this is just who he is. Regardless, his eyes also look like they're like tiny crosses. It's hard to see, but a little bit if you just zoom in. Oh no, his eyes actually have, that's actually crazy. Yeah, so his eyes have these weird, kind of like, exactly like Hu Tao kind of thing. He is geo-based though, and again, he has got all these fucking crazy tattoos. He's also shredded to shit, but we don't know if that is actually going to be like him shredded, or if it's just going to be like him with a character model and them leveraging like, okay, well, we have like this much to work with. Let's just pull it in and bulk it out with muscles. Still, he is, again, unarguably, I think, one of the most aesthetic characters we've ever had in a game. Or at least when it comes to trying to attain the aesthetic of like masculinity. Not masculinity, like badassery almost. Like just someone who looks like they're meant to chew through everything. They look awesome, they got design, they got charm, they got a character, I guess is the best way to say it. But a lot of people in the game have been starving for this. A lot of people have been wanting like a character where they can play and feel like a badass. Whereas there's characters that look cute, there's characters that look cool. There's not really that many characters that look outright badass. To me, the one that kind of got close but never really hit the mark was Xin Yan, which is funny because she's coming out, but her kit was just so odd, but she looked like fucking sick. She got like spike collar, she got like these crazy weird colored hair on her pigtails and shit. This dude definitely like, and it's funny because this I think is going to be an incredibly successful banner, and I don't know what this means for like the potential Xiao or Ganyu banner that might be coming out in the future. Like, is this supposed to rival Xiao and Ganyu's banner if they make him good enough? Because I know so many people that if they put this right beside Ganyu, this would be a problem. This would be like a fuck. I know Ganyu's good, but this is like the first badass, truly badass, and kind of like a masculine way, I guess, that is in the character. Because like Zhongli looks badass and very, or not bad, he looks very cool. He looks awesome. Let's say awesome, but doesn't exactly give off the like, I'm a warrior and I'm gonna cut right on through, you know. And it's maybe it's a cringe thing to say, but I don't know. I feel like everyone is in the game, at least from men's perspective, wanted that, because like it's like in the video game, when you make a character, do you make like a Venti-like character and make him super dainty? Maybe some of you might do that. I think the vast majority of dudes want to play like a stupid fucking not, like I'm not that. Nobody is that. No one can ever be that. But when you want to play that, you want to be like, fuck yeah, that's me. Some stupid bullshit. Oh, I pulled back the curtain too much. But needless to say, dude, this character looks so sick. I'm not sure if I'm game with the corn dog meta. The corn dog weapon seems, I'm sure it's gonna be good. And yeah, but yes, aesthetic wise, he is decked out to the nines. I love the tattoos. I love the badass eyes. I love the horns. He, again, literally the reason why, like, and this is the thing that I'm kind of in contention with. As soon as I heard about this character, I seen an image from him from the back. So I don't think they loaded in the face, but you could see what he looked like from the back. And he looked awesome because he looked like a big, older version of Razor, or like an adult Inazuma variant of Razor. Exactly, like stupid on the mark. And he had the idea of being an Oni. And if they made an Oni, my fucking dude, if they made an Oni in this game, support-based, I would fucking lose it. I'd be fucking done. Because Onis are like, in Japanese mythos, are like demons, and in every depiction that I've seen, they've had like overwhelming strength, and all of these things, and have meant to be like these, again, look at him, he's holding a giant ass corn dog rock, okay? Also, everything's a if you're brave enough. Boom. Let's talk about his skill and his kit, because we've known about Gorou for a good minute. Everyone's kind of known about Gorou for a hot minute, but this guy's pretty relatively new. If you've been paying attention to not even leaks, but just like story stuff in the Genshin, he's been in the talks for a while. Also, he's got weird fucking shoes on, but he's also still got metal shit. Again, very few characters look as awesome as Razor in terms of like a man or like a badass way. I say man because I'm sure women are like, yeah, I want to play him, but I think women will like, step on me, not like, yeah, I want to fucking explore the world with this dude and like, blah, 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 you know. But if we go back to this. Right here, we can see that, yeah, so basically he's a gang leader. He's the first of the greatest heads of the Arataki gang. whatever that is. He's Geo, we know that, but he says something up here, right here. Yeah, see, it makes sense that he's like a gang leader, but he's also heroic because, again, the fact that like the hero's person has always been drawn to like children, you know, like kids who are like, because that's what Yoimiya has talked about ITTO being. Like she fucking constantly plays with the kids, makes them feel like a badass, comes up with games for them to play, etc. Kind of like Yoimiya, like the opposite. So this is what it said, the first of the Akira game, boom. But it says, fast as the wind and mighty as the thunder. He is an intrepid man with only blood running through his veins. So they say he is as fast as the wind. Again, very reminiscent of Razor. When he runs, he's got like sprint or movement bonuses into his kit. Anyways, but fast as the wind. That gives me some hope, some small hope, that he will be a fast attacking character. Because there was talks about a slow ass Claymore user, but I think he might be water. But I don't think that's him. God, I hope that's not him. I hope ITTO, with him being, honestly, this would make the most sense. With ITTO, he's an Oni. In all the renditions I've ever seen that, Onis are stronger than shit. So it would make sense that for him, this huge, giant piece of metal weighs like nothing. And he can just smash down like fast as shit, attack very quickly with a big-ass blade, benefiting like Razor from a fast attack speed, but also being Claymore. So it keeps people stacked or like staggered. So you can just keep laying onto them. Very exciting. Very exciting. I'm hopeful that is the case. Although it's Geo. So that's like on the high end, he's an Oni, has got Oni blood running through his veins, probably can throw down and whip that giant piece of steel around pretty fast, right? But it sounded weirdly sexual. Regardless, the other thing though that's to me kind of relevant and of note, and yes, there is like Nin Wong and Nin Wong that's like good, insane DPSs. But it's still Geo. So we're gonna see. It would break my heart. It would not surprise me, but it would break my heart if they're like, yeah, he kind of gives you like, you know, he debuffs people. I would be like, I would do that. I couldn't handle it. It'd be too much. I'm not making too many suicide jokes. It's early morning. It's a lot. I think that would be a damn travesty. But with that being said, though, there's still in the game isn't necessarily, there's only one straight up Geo DPS. Yes, there's Geo DPS Zhongli and pseudo DPS Newell and all these, but that's not their direct faculty. And there are various like, you know, Xiao. Xiao is a pure DPS from Animo, which is a support element. So there are that, you know, there is that kind of spin on it. And yeah, this is not going to be our first Geo Claymore, but this could very well be our first Geo DPS. And yeah, my only worry is that they kind of start, again, similar to Yoimiya, because they have some small support capability that nerfs their DPS faculty or potential, you know? So that scares me a little bit. I want him to, like, again, if they make him not a DPS, you had an Oni who is like demon in Japanese mythos and shit. What? Also, he's the most shredded individual. He's got tattoos all over himself. He's got fucking horns. He's holding a giant corn dog that looks like it weighs millions of pounds. But yet, no, he debuffs people. If that's what they do, or gives a shield, I'll be peeved. I'll be peeved. I still want the character, just because he very much seems like a version of Razor. And by all accounts, with all of the built-in baseline, like, Oni blood, all these things, hopefully he's catered to where he seemingly, they say he's fast, but also hits like a truck. Hopefully all this stuff adds up to actually being a different spin, but still a worthy spin. Super excited for him. Again, I'm not going to say I'm going to wish for him, because, again, I talked about this in the past, but like Yoimiya and a lot of other characters kind of ruined that for me a little bit, where like I got super excited for a character. I loved their design. I looked into their kit to see if it was worth something, and by all accounts it looked like it made sense, and then they came out and then they were super underdeveloped. Like they just did not synergize within any other things, and they just felt like they were a person meant for another game entirely, you know? So they kind of ruined that for me. But Ball kind of helped me kind of get my shit straight, where when I played Ball in the test arena, I was like, okay, I have no regrets, let's go. And that's how I'm going to handle every character going forward. That's how I would highly advise you guys going forward, is make sure you play him in the test arena before you full send him, and be okay with kind of chewing through that unfortunate shit sandwich sometimes. Like the fact that like I played Yoimiya in the test arena, and I felt like she was terrible. But I was like, fuck it, I saved for such a long time for my Primo Gems, and I want a new character to play or else I'm gonna get bored. Fuck it, I'll do it. And then I ended up just regretting my choice because I ended up just not playing her because she's just so bad, you know? So again, I cannot describe how excited I am for ITTO. I've been excited for him for a long time, ever since I've heard about like an Oni who apparently is not, he was like a grown-ass man. So like he's hopefully going to be shredded, and his design, they've killed his design so hard. He's like the coolest design character I think in the game, right beside Razor, but that's because he looks like an adult version of Razor. Anyways, I just hope that he's a DPS kind of character, and I hope that he feels good to play, because that's one of the things that's so good about Razor. Razor feels fantastic to play. You unleash the wolf, and then you just chew and tear through everything. And then also, if you understand the weird minutia of him, you can build a shit ton of crit damage and crit rate and physical damage, to where you can basically just get your ult if you're using his E and his particles and all that stuff in sequence. But anyways, I will be really interested to see in the coming days probably, because he's in the game. That's when they really talk about these. The reason why they talk about these characters is because they release their information into the game, and data miners can find out what exactly they do. So in order to get ahead of data miners, they give people a taste so they're not tempted to go further beyond, so to speak. But I very much want to see. But with having said though, I'm still not saying I want to buy anybody. Although again, I am heavily tempted. I'm sure as all of us are, but to me, it would be fucking brutal if they released him, Gorou, and Ganyu. That would be mean because unless, I don't know, it would be rough. Although a lot of people were hoping for Yai, the like pink-haired fox maiden. She apparently is going to be really good, but I wouldn't expect her until 2.4. Now we kind of have confirmation a little bit about that. But in 2.3, we're getting ITTO, supposedly. That's what everyone's leaning on. That's how the past has happened. But we're also getting Gorou. And Gorou is really interesting, man, because I don't know. I was super excited for him, and then I heard that he was a 4-star, and then I thought, that may nerf his potential a little bit, but maybe not. And the more, I don't know. I need to really look at his kit before I'm super jazzed. I really didn't mind his. It's kind of hilarious. I really liked his aesthetic look. And because like it's like, oh yeah, finally we have like a character that kind of looks unique. He's got like, he's a fox, or he's a dog, dog boy. So that's pretty interesting. But also he's the first Geo Archer. Okay, maybe they're gonna do something fun with that. Okay, and also he's got like his badass samurai warrior. I think he's got some abs. Like, yeah, hey, we're getting closer to like that badass thing I'm talking about, right? And then they were like, okay, here is the most badass looking character that we could have possibly created, and literally just looks like an aged up Inazuma Razor. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And supposedly he has a good, kind-hearted personality, but we'll see about that. I'm not sure, but I might be drawing too much into Yoimiya's kind of depiction of him. All we know is he's good with kids. Okay, he's not a fucking asshole. So yeah, Geo supremacy, husbando supremacy, corn dog weapon having supremacy, whatever. Regardless, yeah. Again, every time I look at his design, it's crazy good. For those of you guys who are furries out there, yeah, enjoy your Gorou. All right, fucking pop off, wag the tail, woof woof, all that. Again, for me, I was almost full, like in the past. I remember when we were playing the islands, like Klee's Islands. I was like, oh my god, we're hearing about Gorou. Holy shit, I wanna play this Geo Archer. And then I found as the days went by and my hope got dwindled, and I kept learning more about him. And again, he could be a DPS variant, although I think he might be some sort of hybrid of both. And that always worries me, because at this point, when someone does things twice, when someone does two things, we have seen how that can go. At least I have. At least with my beloved Yoimiya. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I think, honestly, if I were MiHoYo, from a business standpoint, putting him in like a Ganyu rerun as well, like this like badass looking like main protagonist, or Ganyu, I would be kind of caught at odds. I'd be like, I would still, what if they put Ganyu before him? People burn out all their Primo Gems on this, and then they release like this Oni who viably makes sense why he's such a beast right after. They may be enticed to spend. I don't know. All we know is that right now it's ITTO and Gorou. Gorou is guaranteed a 4-star. ITTO, we don't know. We can assume he's a 5-star, so that would mean who would be the rerun coming in 2.3. This shit makes me want to save even more. Like, what if they did release Ganyu and him? And I'm sitting there like, maybe I should skip Hu Tao. I don't know, man. I'm sitting on 23K right now, which is not, yeah, something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel unsure about it. Because to me, if they release Ganyu and Hu Tao, that's some bullshit. That's some like, wait. Oh, fuck, man. I don't know. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, this character, again, one of the funniest things to me is that like everyone's been wanting like this badass kind of character, or at least a lot of the dudes, I think, have been wanting this kind of badass character to play. And I think, of course, ladies absolutely will love the character too, but I think just for like a different reason. The same way that men enjoy the waifus, women might enjoy this husbando for a specific reason. But for me, I like the idea of playing this cool looking fucking badass character, you know? Anyways, so hopefully everyone's hoping that he's strong. Everyone's hoping that, like, don't do us like this. Don't do it. Don't make an Oni who looks like this be shit, okay? Or be a support, okay? Fuck off. You're bullshit. He's a gang leader, and yeah, what? Make him the fucking boss, you know? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I know we didn't talk too much about Gorou. It's just because we've known about him for a while, and also we have nothing to go on besides we just know he's a Geo person. First Geo archer, basically. Born with the beast-like fighting intuition and tactical will, he can find a way to victory even in the most critical moments. Within Gorou exists a soul as vast and reliable as the earth. Yeah, so he doesn't tell us like ITTO. It tells us about like how he's fast. He's fast and he hits hard like thunder. Which is hilarious because he looks like when people first saw him. When I first saw him, I thought he was fire based because of his like fire highlights and shit like that. But no, he's Geo. He's Geo boy. He's also got a collar on. A little weird, but is what it is. Definitely, they're like, how can we make a character that people like men wish to play him, and then women. Yeah, what's happened? And then boom. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been excited for ITTO for a long time. And yeah, again, like I said, I want to play him in the test arena. I like, to me, if I could save for anybody, it would be him. So like, I don't want to not say that. I am super in the camp of like, if this character was at least like Nin Wong's damage, I would be like, okay, I'll save. But we don't know that. I've been so fucking hurt in the past by Yoimiya. My bro's like, no. Never again. Never again. Right. We can prepare, but we better be ready to jump ship if that shit don't work, okay? Fucking leave immediately, or you deserve better than this. Maybe you guys feel differently. Maybe you guys are all about aesthetics, which this character I think has in spades, but I cannot wait to find out more of what he does, because maybe his kit, even if it's shit, would be something so interesting that I would just want, or I could see how it could fit into anything, and that could be fun. So we'll find that out in the coming days if you wish to look at it. I'm not sure if I'll probably hint at things when we see his gameplay and whatnot, but until then, 2.2 awaits us, and it's probably coming out in a couple hours actually, now that I upload this video, or when I upload this video. But yeah, let's 2.2 might be a simmering situation anyway. Although again, let me know how excited for you guys are. I know I did Gorou a little dirty there. I didn't fucking really talk about him as much. That's just because this is a character I've been hearing about for a while. I've recently seen a little bit of, and now we see that he's decked out to the nines, fucking awesome looking, and he has a corn dog weapon, and we can only hope that they make him good. That they make like, this is a character which, just like Razor, I hope it would be reasonable to triple star each one of his abilities, and not just be like, yeah, his E is useless, you know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Also, if you managed to like the video or share it around, much love as always. Let me know what you guys think about ITTO. Been excited for a while. I'm sure a lot of you are also excited for different reasons. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoy the rest of your day, and goodbye.